Well, good morning, guys. Hey, guys, how you doing? The dogs are looking. Who's he talking to? All right, so let me show you what I did. What I've done so far in the truck. I did install the um, Bilstein shocks, front and rear. And you can see that there, the yellow. Even though there's a mishap, they sent me the wrong one again. I asked for the 4600. They sent me the 5100, so I had to send them back and wait for the shipping and turn around. Hey, baby. And I also installed the yeah. There's my little girl. She's doing fine. So I installed the camera, and I'll show you the rear installation and then the front. So the wire came out on the side of the camper and come out here, and I put it on this wrapping plastic sleeve, and all the way up and over to the jamb of the door, and the camera's in the middle. So then I can see what's behind me, because before just driving blind because the camper's on the truck. And then on the front installation, install the mirror obviously, and then run the wires underneath the ceiling, the roof there, and then come down this post down into here, and then outside down under the truck, zip tie it with all the wires, and then bring it up between the bed and the truck and this here, and bring it over, and then inside here and out to the back. I'm gonna crank the engine. It's been sitting for a while. All right, let me get up here. So,
encountered severe turbulence.
close the door. The when I installed this unit, I programmed it for recording every for a minute or two, or I think it goes 1, 3, and 5. So I programmed it and everything else, and I left it hooked up to the plug here, and it has a sensor that if anybody walks and would activate the camera, and then it will record for the time I programmed it for. I think I did it for 1 minute, and then a few days later, the battery was dead. Like a week later, the battery was dead on the truck, and I'm going, what the hell? So I think that the camera ran down the battery. And I don't know why, because it's a small 12-volt unit. I think it's because maybe the truck hasn't been run since I came from the hunting trip, and that's why I'm starting it now. So I'm gonna start it like twice a week to make sure the battery charges up. Right now it's like up to 15. But it was kind of weird that it ran down the battery. So since I wasn't sure what was going on, I disconnected it and put it on this little pocket, and then I put the charger for a day and a night, and it charged it up. So it seems to be running okay now. And when I installed the shocks, I took it to this mechanic tire place that I know, and they installed it, and it runs very smooth now. It's a lot smoother than what it was before. So let me show you the the mirror. So that's the rear view, and you swipe it and you got front and rear, and you swipe it again, now you get the front. So if anything, like I will go to the black truck in front of me, the Avalanche, it would activate the camera, and if I will mess around the G, it would activate the camera. So every time there was a movement in front, it would activate the camera. And I went to the settings, and the settings doesn't show. It has the streaming media, volume, video resolution, photo quality, loop recording, exposure compensation. I don't know exactly what that means. Night vision, motion detector, recording audio, G sensor, not sure what that is. Parking and language. And let's see if one more. Yeah, auto screened off, luminance setting, date, time setting, format, restore factory setting, and firmware information. So on the auto recording, I put it on 5. Night vision detection, motion detection, recording, audio recording is on. All 3 of them are on. And let me see, go back twice. And right now it's at 1080p, loop recording for 3 minutes, etc. So, and the camera is here. This is the little camera on the other side. And then the playback, if you want to play back, you you hit this here, and it's playing back the, hang on, there you go. It's playing back what it recorded previously. So, put it back here. So that's it. And it has a turn off button underneath. And I figured that I must have left it on. Now, I'm not sure if I turn it off, is recording anything that happens if it activates the sensor to record in the front. So I'm not sure about that. The instructions, the menu is not exactly that informative. It's half Chinese and half in English. It just tells you the basics. It doesn't really go into deep detail. You just gotta learn it as you go. You know, practice and try it out and see how that works. So the wiring came out pretty good, if I don't say so myself. The power comes through here and then down inside the dash. I had to pop this bottom panel, pop the whole thing out, and it comes out here into the plug, so it's not in the way. And it does the job. And what I like about it, what I really like about it, is that I can see what's behind me. Also, when you back up, see, I just touched it and it automatically turns on. Let me show you. When you back up, put it in reverse, you get those lines showing you how far back can you go. And when you put it in forward, it goes away. So I connected the rear, that sensor, I connected it to the, put it in the reverse lights turn on, and it turns on the rear camera and that feature. So that works well. Okay, that's enough. I had it for what, 5 minutes? All right, let's sit down. Let me tell you what happened in the past uh, going on 3 weeks now. We went to um, visit my mom. We stayed there for about 3 hours and visit, and then we came back. 2 days later, we both come down with COVID. And my mother was complaining when we went there. She was saying that she didn't have any taste buds. She didn't feel like eating. She had no appetite, and um, her mouth tasted bland, no flavor at all. And she was complaining about that. And I said, "Well, we didn't figure about COVID. We just thought it was just her medicines that she takes for all her problems that it was causing that issue." And I said, "Well, um, drink some orange juice or something that'll clean the palate or something like that. Drink a lemonade. We're just coming up with home remedy kind of thing." So we didn't figure on being that she had it. Apparently, she went to, and we always very careful where we go. We use the mask, and we use the see, we got these things everywhere. Just put it in your hands. The alcohol to disinfect your hands. So everywhere you go, everywhere we go, you're touching door handles, you're touching hangers, clothing in the stores, you're touching things, but you have to disinfect your hands. So we do that all the time, and we've been pretty lucky for the past 2 years since this thing started. What is it, in 2019? So, and we both are vaccinated, and we both have the boost. So what happened with her, my mom, was she went to a store, and she went and she said there was a lot of people in line. Well, she wasn't protected. She wasn't wearing a mask. If somebody sneezes, boom, you getting it. So I called her back and I said, "Guess what? We got COVID, and I think we got it with you." But she didn't get it the same way that we did. Um, I had very, very bad shakes. The first 2 days was mainly a headache. A, 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 Not really a top of the head headache. It was more like the the molars, the roots of the molars, and in the bottom of my cheek, the top of the cheek here. It was just aching on both sides, and then I had pressure on the head. It wasn't like pain; it was just pressure. I had that for 2 days. Then body ache. It felt weird. Um, and then at night, one night, I started shivering, and I was shivering so bad I thought that the heater was off. And it's kind of nippy. It's still nippy, but I had my blankets and everything, and I was wearing a pajama, something that I almost never do. And I wore the pajama just to keep warm, and I started having the shakes, the shivers, really bad. So bad that when I went to turn on the lamp, I almost tore off the switch. I went to the heater, thermostat, brought it up, high temperature. We usually keep around 71, maybe 72. I had the sucker at 77 because I was shivering. And I was just, I thought my teeth were going to fall off. I was shaking so bad. Well, that went away. Then my taste buds went away. And my sense of smell went also. So I couldn't taste what I was eating. My wife prepared me a nice steak. I could have been eating cardboard. It would have tasted the same. Uh, uh, Chicken soup and the shrimp, and trying to different flavors. Put a little hot sauce in there, see if I can clean up the palate or something. Nothing. Um, didn't feel like doing anything. I was cooked up in the house. So now you gotta you got to quarantine for more than 14 days. And we done it for more than that. It's going on 3 weeks now. So finally, I did the test and I tested negative, but I still have the some of the symptoms. I don't have the shakes or anything, but the symptoms that I still have is the palate. I still can get the full flavor of what I'm eating. I can smell perfume now, and I can smell some things, not all of it. So it's coming back. It's coming back slow. Um, and I think it didn't hit me as hard as if somebody didn't have the shots. Like we have this friend that he got it at the beginning, and he lost his taste buds for a whole year. Um, and they didn't want to get the shot and all kinds of things. So I don't know if they still haven't gotten the shot, but the she had more or less the same symptoms, but she didn't lose her taste bud or her sense of smell. Um, she had some shivers. She had fever. I didn't have fever, and she felt kind of body ache, a little weird. It's kind of hard to explain what you feel. So we've been out of it for a while. That's why I haven't made any videos or anything. But as soon as I went negative. I had the shock sitting here in the garage, waiting for me to heal. So as soon as I got it done, I got it. I took it Friday and had him installed. I already had installed. I already installed the camera before I got sick, and she got sick. So that's what's going on. This disease, it's weird. It hits everybody differently, and it's not a natural. This is not a natural disease. This is man-made. Everybody knows that. Came from China. Everybody knows that. You can't really try to sweep it under the rug. It is what it is. Anybody, everybody that's responsible for this to happen, they should go to jail for a long, long time. They should go to prison because more than 1 million people have died in this country. I don't know about worldwide. And a lot of the people that have some diseases or medical problems, some health issues, they're the ones that are dropping off like flies. So just wanted to let you know, guys, we're still alive and kicking. How long? For how long? Who knows? A quick update on the tree uh, the tree stand decision. I said I was gonna take a trip to the mountain just to look around, look at the trees. Well, I found a couple of old videos. I found like 3 videos from those areas that I was gonna go and check out. I got I got all of them except one spot, one place that I need to see. So I don't need to go up there. It's very cold. If it's cold here, it's gonna be freezing up there. And I'm still recouping. I hear that this is something that even though you feel better, it'll be 3 months to be 100%. So I was looking at the videos, and there are plenty of trees that I can use that stand. And when I was ready to pull the trigger and buy it on Amazon, I waited for Black Friday. The prices didn't budge. The prices were the same. And then I waited for Cyber Monday, I think they call it. Nothing changed. And I said, well, if that's the case, because I thought they were going to bring down 60, $70, $50, whatever. I always try to hunt for the bargains. Well, nothing changed. So I said, okay, well, there's no hurry. I'm not going to buy it right now. It's going to sit here for half a year before I can be able to test it. So I'm gonna wait until spring. But I already know the one I'm gonna get. I think it's gonna be that the Summit Viper. They got one that's a big one. It's, but I don't want a huge thing. Why? Because it's more weight. But when I was looking at the videos, the trees look very good. All I got to do is just trim. There has a lot of dry branches. Just go snap those off or cut them with a little saw. I got a little folding saw there, and I can cut those and get it ready. And the idea is to go in a couple of days before the opening. Choose the tree you're gonna sit on and set it up and place it there on the bottom. Maybe throw a couple of branches over it and leave it there. And then in the opening, you go in lighter, right? You're only taking your backpack and your rifle. And, you take your little rope and you tie the rifle and attach it to yourself. And then you get in there and you start climbing. When you get to the top, you bring up your rifle. I want to practice with it before it's time to hunt, obviously. I want to be able to get the hang of it to do it, because you have to do it at night. And I'm gonna see if I can wear a red light on my lamp. I don't think I have a red filter. I gotta look. You don't want to be flashing your head around with a lamp on it and alarming the animal. That's the plan. Oh man, I didn't get a good night's sleep. I'm kind of tired. Anyway, so that's the plan for the future. And and also I heard on the news some I'm not sure if it was an oil expert or, well, it's gotta be somebody in the business, right? He said that after December 23rd this year, the gas is going to go lower. So right now, gas is gone down here at $3.99 in Arco. I don't do Arco. Arco is like water. It burns really, really fast. I usually go Mobile, or I go to Costco, or Save-On, or Chevron. I like Chevron. So I'm gonna wait before I fill up the tanks on the truck and do a trip with the Summit. I want to see how far down the gas is gonna go. So if it's $3.99 right now, let's see if it goes down to $3. I hope. Also, I want to gas up the boat. I went Saturday, started the engines. I got about a quarter tank. I want to see if I can burn a little bit more. I started the engine and let them running for about 15 minutes. I'm going to see if I can burn some more before I buy new fuel. And I got to call the marina and find out what the fuel costs now. And then wait for December 23rd. So if it goes down, the following few days, I'm going to take the boat and fill up the 2 tanks and get it ready for some fishing trips in the future. Same thing with with Blanco, Big Blanco. So, and also maybe put some more gas on the Blazer. So yeah, that's what's hopefully that happens. It'll be a good thing, because it's about time gas goes down, because it's ridiculous. You can't make a trip because it's going to cost you double what it was supposed to cost you. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. Hope everybody's well. Good for Christmas. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.